Now let's look at recommendation number 4. Recommendation number 4 says to implement programs to improve students' classroom behavior and social skills. We'll notice that the level of evidence is minimal. Again, this was collected in August of 2008, and we know, thankfully, we have much more research to support this recommendation. Let's look deeper at the electronic resource. Students should establish attainable academic and behavioral goals and be recognized when they accomplish them. Schools can teach strategies. So certainly this information is very familiar to you as you think about your work with CORE and MTSS, both in terms of the student recognition and also explicit behavioral instruction. So let's go a little bit deeper and learn more about this recommendation. Schools can help students identify, understand, and self-regulate their emotions and interactions with peers and adults. Doing so can help to mitigate problematic and disruptive behavior both in and out of the classroom by teaching students how to interact and communicate positively. So that is in a way that you want to see, or pro-social behavior. An additional benefit of this type of skill development is to help students consider long-term consequences. Several of the dropout prevention programs that have shown promise in increasing students' persistence in school specifically seek to develop these kinds of skills, and activities that require students to take on new responsibilities and interact with engaged classmates can promote school membership and develop a sense of self-efficacy. So again, this is going to walk us through what is some of the research shown us in terms of school engagement and this particular recommendation. This is also going to walk us through some, again, familiar information in terms of using adult advocates, which was recommendation number 2. We're teaching students how to establish attainable academic and behavioral goals. This work around interpersonal skills, a lot of times we talk about social skill instruction. Again, it's going to connect with recommendation number 2 and helping students to take personal responsibility and become more independent. The point here is that we teach explicitly students how to do this work. Also, our work around student and staff acknowledgement systems are recommended here. Explicitly teaching students problem solving and decision making skills. Again, this may be a part of our social skills curriculum. We're also going to see some connections with others in the community in terms of partnerships with community-based program providers and other agencies. Finally, let's look at a summary of these recommendations by looking at our checklist for carrying out these recommendations, which will be found on page 10. So for our checklist, we're thinking about using adult advocates or others engaged to help students establish attainable academic and behavioral goals, recognizing student accomplishments, teaching strategies to strengthen problem-solving and decision-making skills, and establishing partnerships with community-based program providers and other agencies such as social service, welfare, mental health, and law enforcement.